As reported earlier by Army Recognition, on June 27, 2019, the chief designer of the Special Machine Building Design Bureau, Sergei Abdulov, told TASS that the firm was working on a new lightweight tanks based on the Sprut SDM1 self-propelled anti-tank gun. It would not be an airborne vehicle, but should remain amphibious. Sprut SDM1 will be tested in sea and high-altitude conditions, in different climatic zones, including at air temperatures ranging from -40 to +40 degrees centigrade. Shooting tests are foreseen at each stage. Based on the results of these state tests, the design documentation for the new tank will be approved with the assignment of the letter O1, which will allow to start serial production. Subsequently, following the results of the work of the Interdepartmental Commission, the vehicle will be recommended for adoption by the Russian Army. As compared to the original Sprut, the new vehicle benefits from enhanced protection and a different running gear. It will use the torsion bar suspension from the BMP-3 IFV that is more reliable and easier to operate than the Sprut's hydro-pneumatic gear, the chief designer said, adding that the weapons on the vehicle would remain the same. Vladimir Artyukov, first Deputy General Director of Rostec State Corporation, indeed said the modernized light amphibious tank Sprut SDM1 has become more mobile thanks to the installation of a more efficient engine, transmission, undercarriage assemblies, information and control system of the chassis, previously tested on BMD-4M and BMP-3. In addition, it has become possible to achieve an increase in command control. The updated tank has a software and hardware complex for operation as part of an automated tactical control system. Combat power is enhanced by a new digital fire control system. There are no analogues of Sprut SDM1 in the world. Therefore, it has a high export potential. If necessary, the tank can be equipped with wider snow and swamp tracks, which further expands the possibilities of its use. Light amphibious tank Sprut SDM1 is a combat armored tracked amphibious vehicle with a gun missile system of 125mm caliber, which can, without refueling, cover a distance of 500 kilometers, be transported by landing ship and military transport aircraft, and be airdropped parachute even with the crew on board. In terms of firepower, the Sprut SDM1 is not inferior to the T-80 and T-90 tanks, and in terms of mobility on land and water it is at the level of the BMD-4M. These and other qualities, combined with the stabilization of the gun in two axes, make it possible to use the Sprut SDM1 as a light amphibious tank, said Alexander Denisov, General Director of the High Precision Complexes NPO. The 2S-25M Sprut SDM1 is a new airborne light tank. It is a modernized version of the previous Sprut South Dakota. The new Sprut SDM1 light tank is unified with the chassis of the new BMD-4M airborne combat vehicle and uses some fire control elements of the T-90MS main battle tank. The Sprut SDM1 was first publicly revealed in 2016. It was announced that the first batch of 6 vehicles will be delivered to the Russian airborne forces in 2017. However, only a relatively small number of the original Sprut SDs are currently in service with the Russian airborne forces. The Sprut SDM1 is officially referred in Russia as a self-propelled anti-tank gun, or tank destroyer, though it is a light tank by its function. This combat vehicle was specially designed for the Russian airborne forces. This tank is airportable and can be paradropped. Furthermore, it is fully amphibious. Its main role is to support airborne landing operations. It is intended to engage hostile armor, as well as to support infantry. Even though it was originally designed for the airborne units, tank can be also used by naval infantry units. Though currently Russian naval infantry has got no amphibious tanks in its inventory. Their surviving PT-76s were retired in 2015. Currently, Russia is the only country in the world to operate airborne tanks. Other airborne tanks are the US M8 Buford, which did not enter service, and the Chinese unidentified light tank, which was recently developed, but its current status is unclear. So development of the Sprut SDM1 light tank shows the high level of resources Russia is devoting towards its airborne forces and offensive capabilities. The Sprut SDM1 weights just 18 t. Mobility, rapid redeployment and air transportability are the key factors of this new light tank. Though this comes at a cost of limited armor protection. Its front arc withstands only 12.7mm round hits. All-round protection is limited to 7.62mm fire and artillery shell splinters. So protection of this light tank is very weak. Armor protection can be increased with add-on armor. Add-on skirts can be fitted for a higher level of protection. This combat vehicle is equipped with an NBC protection and automatic fire extinguishing systems. Despite weak armor, the Sprut SDM1 has firepower of a modern main battle tank. It is claimed that in terms of firepower, it is comparable to that of Russian T-72 and T-90 series tank. It is armed with a fully stabilized 2A75M 125mm smoothbore gun. It can fire all standard 125mm ammunition used by T-72 and T-90 series tanks. Maximum range of fire is 2.5 kilometers. There is an automatic ammunition loading system. It allows to have a crew of just 3 men, as there is no need for the loader. The Sprut SDM1 is fully amphibious. On water it is propelled by 2 water jets. Maximum amphibious speed on water is 7 km per hour. Vehicle is seaworthy up to sea state 3. Even when afloat it can fire its main gun in limited traverse range. This light tank can embark and disembark from amphibious assault ships on its own. The Il-76 cargo aircraft can carry 2 of these light tanks. The Sprut SDM1 can be paradropped with the crew on board.